Guys, Crypto Hustler 101, your guide to cryptocurrency, and we're talking about the price of cryptos, kind of see what's going on here in the market. So, saw this little bounce here earlier at 31,200, and I've been watching Kusama mostly. Kusama had that reversal just around 10 or 204. I was a little concerned, but I knew that we're gonna stay over 200. That's been definitely what I've been watching this whole time. See where this line was? That was a resistance here. But you can see, or it wasn't a resistance. This was the time frame. Resistance was around here. So you can see 204. See over here, back here. Yeah. So definitely an indicator for some resistance. So it's starting to look good. It bounced off, and now it's 234. We will see how China reacts. It's definitely going to be something that, it's morning time now in China, so maybe they'll pick up the pace. America will help as well. PCX didn't do too well. We're sub levels here from, on this chart, it hasn't seen, let's see, I'll pull some Chain X info here. So yeah, we're looking at this peak over here. This is from November 22nd, 2020. So yes, we're cooling off down to these levels. I would say probably around the 3 range. I remember we jumped around that 3 range for a long time. Kind of descended to like mid 2s, and then it popped off all the way up to $18. So yeah, this seems about right. So probably gonna chop around in this general area, hopefully over around the $4 to $5 range. So that seems pretty normal. I'm gonna see some Kusama charts. See if I have any older Kusama charts. Yeah, I got some older Kusama charts here. So yeah, you can see it fell below the 200-day moving average, but it is holding up. And see right here, that right there is a good sign that we're in a good place. Fell below that, held up. This is on the daily, so we're looking for the hourly bounce. Look at that bounce right there. So this could be a good sign that we're gonna have some trend reversals. Probably gonna chop around, probably this mid 2s, maybe 3. There's some resistance right here. So we're gonna see. This range to me was about what was gonna happen. So, pretty much it's an indicator for me. But if we go back and say the daily, let's see. So. Yeah, so this general area right here is going to be a hard one to surpass. You see, we kept on going up here. Most people didn't realize what Kusama was up until this point. So this is probably something where most people definitely, paid a little bit more attention to it. So I would say probably this range. Like about that range here. So that was a pretty, spot range that most people, around the 200, people really got involved. So down here, so I'll say down here, this was a good capitulation stage, or not necessarily capitulation, but this is a good, first little bump that people saw. The capitulation was all down here, a little bit right here, but there's a capitulation right here. So don't be alarmed that people are taking profits right here, just because the biggest thing is that people now realize the value of Kusama. Okay, so a lot of people invested into these crowd loans. Crowd loans took up a lot of the Kusama. People that were unbonding their Kusama ended up just selling it, right? So after a year of profit essentially of staking, they're using it as a way to get out of it until the price hits the bottom. And the biggest tall tale is around the 200 range because that's when a lot of action was, around 200. And then but 3 to 4, that was just a huge, just huge spike. 3, I'd say 3 to 5. That huge spike was a definitely indicator that was overbought in my mind. And then you can see there's one huge buy here in May, and that was kind of the oorah. So right there you can see there's a lot of volume, but you can see the volume's coming in. So down here you can see the smaller volume down here, similar. So we can see probably some volume, around this area, probably be ideal. Let's see. Since I have this, I can pull up the MACD here. Yeah, so it's coming around here. Let's check the RSI. Okay, so we're hitting bottoms. See this? We're hitting bottoms right here. We're way, way below. So we're gonna have a little turnaround right here. You see that turnaround right there? This could start looking like in this general area. This was the indicator to get out because it was way above. So right here, around 570, that was the first indicator. The top right here, around 6, that was the last indicator that we had above. So I would say we're at the bottom. I mean, we're gonna see the RSI. We haven't hit the bottom since January 2020, all the way down here. Same right there, 2020, April 21. So yeah, we haven't fully hit the bottom like these two have. January 2021, you just gotta think, what the price was back then. It was a lot less. That was for sure. It was like $1. So we go right here, January 2014. Yeah, so $1.06. So it was $1.06 for Kusama. We hit 600x. So definitely, people that have gone in already, people that bought DOT originally, they bought it for around $30. That was before the redenomination of 100 times. So basically, they paid 30 cents. So they paid 30 cents per DOT. For every DOT that you purchased, you receive 1 Kusama. So everybody received Kusama. If they held, they would have got 600 times their money. Well, actually, $600 for free essentially per Kusama, and then times the DOT. So people are in profit, like huge. So you gotta think, anyone that was in that early, they're gonna take profit. I got in pretty early, but I'm not super taking profits. I still have a lot of Kusama in projects, just how if ETH was inside projects early on before it was fully developed. So I see the full potential. So look at these hot spots right here, right here too as well. That was a good major climb. This was around, let's see. Yeah, it was the climb around $7. So yeah, up to $60. Yeah, it was September. So that was when we first started seeing the capitulation around. It was around $7-8. It went up to, I think it was like $7 or $8, and it came down to like $5. That was the first bull move, on Kusama. There was like a huge move on Kusama. See around here, April 20. And I saw it, because I was buying it around here. This is where the first downtrend since here, from all the way back here. First little trend, and it came down, and then another trend, and it came down. It stayed up a lot, bounced around because people were started getting involved in August. And people were talking about Kusama, Polkadot, the release of Polkadot, finally hit mainnet. Then it hit a trend down because after September, it bounced around, came up February, March, and the last little oorah for $600. So what do you think is going to happen next, right? Seeing this bounce, it might even come up and bounce down again. It's going to go up here. Like, we're going to see around the 80%. So this is a good sign here. You can see where there's a huge wave up on the MACD. So right here, MACD, you can see where it took a lot It went up. And then there's divergence right here. Up here, last little oorah, down, down. But this is the first down, right? There's one right there, one right here, and one right here. The only thing I'm seeing is like somewhere around here after maybe a bounce off here, maybe a third. I doubt there's a third correction here. There's two corrections, and this hit the bottom. The bottom. You haven't seen that since January 2020. So Kusama is looking fantastic. I haven't seen too many people look at the MACD on Kusama. I haven't seen too many people look at RSI Kusama. Maybe they're not telling you, maybe they're not looking at it, but this is what I see. I see a trend reversal, and it's coming in. And BTC might shake us up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to hit below 20, to be honest. There's no way it's going to hit below 20. Like, just based on the peak and valleys, we've never gone below the all-time high from the last bull run. It's never happened. If we do, we'd be literally breaking the trend of how cryptocurrency has been. I doubt it. It is very doubtful. If we see a low of a 25 in the bear market, maybe, but 25 is probably the bottom it can ever be. Ever, you know? Because you can see, like, when it came down here, like, 7 or 11, or even right here, 14 when it hit in July or June 2019, it's still, like, maintained this area. It just maintained this area. Yes, we did hit that 3 to 4, the black swan, but that was situational. It still never hit the bottom around 31. That was in December. I remember that. I accumulated huge right here. So anyone that got involved here probably will buy it all up when it's even here. And anybody that got up here will definitely buy this up here. So there's no way that the price is going to ever go below 25,000. Hey man, things can change, but I don't see that coming. I don't see that coming. Kusama, under 200 Kusama, that was a fluke. That was a fluke. There is no way we'll ever see a $200 Kusama. Like, you gotta think, will we ever see a $200 Ethereum? I don't think so. We might see a $500 Ethereum. We might see a $1,000 Ethereum. But I don't see the other one. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm seeing this right here. This is a good sign. Yeah, let me see. I just gotta see what's going on here. No. That's not what I see. Something like that. Maybe up here. Maybe a down. But then, like, it's gonna go, like, up here, bro. Like, and this here. If it was gonna do like that, maybe a push to 2 again, just to shake people out for the last time. And then that's it, bro. Something like that. But for it to just go like this, just like that, like, you could literally see this out like that. There's no way. There's no way. Look at that. All the way back here. That's a huge spot. That's a huge spot, bro. There's no way that's not. People are buying this up. People are buying the shit out of it. $200 for Kusama. That's a really good price. Yeah, I think KSM, 10 million tokens, developer currency, RMRK standard, like, bruh, and then parachains, like crowd loans, like PLO. There's so much Kusama being absorbed right now. There's no way under $200 KSM ever is gonna happen. Like, if it does, it's very short, and you gotta put in your buy orders. But we're never gonna see that. I don't see that happening again. I think people are panicking. They They got out. Look at that. Look at all that. All right there. To me, we're at the bottom of Kusama. And if Bitcoin doesn't hold us up, Kusama will hold us up at some point. Because the narrative for Polkadot and Kusama and the whole ecosystem is going to take off. There's no way it won't. If Bitcoin's there, Bitcoin's there. If it's not, it's going to be like how 2018, 2019. There is going to be a lot of stuff going on. Bitcoin might not, do well. It might trade sideways for months, do a little bit of pop here and there, like the, was that the plus token fucking scam, all that, that's 14,000 Bitcoin, or $14,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, there was some narrative, but there was a lot going on. dApps were flourishing. There was a lot of casino dApps, of course, and Tron and all that. But there was a lot of money going on. I was still doing very well. In the bear market, I was doing pretty good. I mean, I wasn't doing the best. I didn't do as well as I did on the bull market in comparison. But there is still more things going on. dApp creation, dApp creators, devs, everything was still being developed regardless of market. Bitcoin just shows dominancy when the bull market's back in. Otherwise, we're doing pretty good. With NFTs, everything. NFTs are going to be what carries us beyond. DeFi, NFTs, stable currencies. With farming, is going to carry us on beyond just normal bull runs. So hopefully, Bitcoin carries on together. But I'm fine with it. I'm fine with just Kusama and all my Polkadot stuff. So. I don't know. This is what I had to talk about. Let's go check the price of Bitcoin. Popped off around. Okay, I feel like I should check out Bitcoin too. Let's see. BTC, USD. So yeah. Look at that. It was all November 20. All high. It calmed down here. See? Calm down all the way here. We're still above. We're not falling below. Like, I don't know what people are saying about shit. They're like, oh my god, nah. It's like, do you guys even look at the MACD? Like, look at the MACD. Last time we were below, we touched, and Black Swan. What happened? The Black Swan, right? Let's do a weekly. Let's do weekly. See, popped off hella high. We're coming around here. I don't see any bad. There was a tip right there in 2015. Barely touched December 2018. See right here. Can we reverse that though? So if that's a cool off moment, it could be a cool off because the 2018 is a drop off right there. That was a bad. I remember that. Yeah. So all the way from November, December, yeah, that was a peak. Even literally says right here, it's like, you gotta get out, bro. Gotta get out. That was the last oorah. Get out. All the way then. That's the buy-in. Get out, get in. Here. Sell. Last oorah for get out. And then all the way up. In January. Downtrend. So Bitcoin is a little questionable. So we're gonna see what happens here. It can go back down like that a little bit, and then pop back up. Oh man. So yeah, this Bitcoin itself doesn't look as great. Let's see on the weekly for. Yeah, but there's never been any other, this is the only time. So it was up. This isn't up like the whole time. It's like, yeah, October 2020, boom. September, yeah, the big oorah. And last oorah is going to come up here. So, like, maybe up here like that. Maybe something. I thought this was one. What the hell? I don't know what's going on there. What? Okay. Maybe, maybe, I don't know. Definitely looks good on the daily. The daily looks good. The daily looks like we have a chance. Weekly, there's not enough chart. The Bitcoin, all the way back here is 2013 is, no justice. Obviously, there's charts I think it's 2010. Still chopping around here, man. Could we fall to 13? Could that be? I don't know. But we'll see. But I feel really good about Kusama. So, anyways, I want to wrap this up. Just a little brief. Get you guys in something early. So, Big Country is doing free a faucet. So anybody that's hasn't got in, you just go to their Discord, or you go on their Telegram, and you just put exclamation drip, and then you put your address. It has to be a substrate address, doesn't matter which one, as long as basically a Kusama address would probably be the best, or Polkadot, one of those two. Put it in there, and they'll give you 2 num. So the 2, you can do it twice, so you get 4 every 24 hours. Do it this in the Telegram. So if you have 2 addresses, use 2 different addresses. The returns are huge, and there's no specific. They didn't really tell us that they're gonna actually use the currency for anything, but I have a suspicion that this token can have some value. So just a FYI, DYOR of course, but this doesn't really take anything. If you know how to stake, you get your targets. You gotta, when you go staking, you have to get your accounts, and you have to bond it, and then then you click your targets and pick everything. There's other videos on how to do Kusama and all that's the same thing. Same staking on all substrate projects pretty much. But yeah, I've been stacking up on here. It's doing very well. Definitely join our NFT group, NFT Zoo. I talk about all this stuff. I talk about Canaria. There's free egg giveaway. Just stay up to date. I talk about all NFT projects, Big Country's NFT projects, so I gotta let people know beforehand. But stay up to date. It's free. Just join us. I'll be talking about any NFT projects, so you'll be informed before pretty much most people. But yeah, be sure to go to NFT Zoo, the NFT Zoo on Twitter. Still doing a Celebrate giveaway. We got 10 days left. 10 days left, guys. And then that's it. I'm gonna give it away. And we don't even know what the traits are. It could be super rare. It could be worth thousands of dollars in the future. Who knows? But anyways, like and subscribe to my videos. Post notification on YouTube. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm Crypto Hustler. Stay up to date to my information. Talk about NFTs and dApps and whatnot. All up on it. So, yep. It's your boy, Crypto Hustler 101, your guide to cryptocurrency. You guys have a great evening, afternoon, and